Hello, welcome back to another vlog. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy November. I'm filming this on Halloween, hence why I said happy Halloween. But obviously you're going to be in November when we're watching this, which is just wild. We have 2 months left of the year. And now I'm like, how has this time gone so quick? But yeah, I thought I would bring you along for my Halloween because actually Jay was meant to be working tonight. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a very low-key evening where I put some sweets outside, but, you know, I'm not answering the door. Just leave me in peace. I'm not going to watch a scary film on my own because I'm just a sensitive gal and I don't think I'd cope with it. However, the plans have changed because Jay is not working anymore, so I've just gone and got loads of sweets. I say loads of sweets. There wasn't actually anything left. And I'd prefer to get, you know, like the fun size bags of like Maltesers and little chocolates. But anyway, they didn't have any. So I got some party rings. And what else did I get? I got some party rings and mini Maryland cookies because my thinking is, if we don't actually get that many trick-or-treaters, because it can be hit and miss here, at least it's things that me and Jay will actually eat and they won't just sit in the cupboard. So yeah, the plan for tonight is to have a very cosy, bit of a spooky night. We're going to watch Carrie because we read Stephen King Carrie in the book club, and the book club was last night, so I'm like, this is the perfect night to watch it. And yeah, just have a fun, cosy evening. Tomorrow's Friday, and I'm actually heading to the Peak District. It's one of my really close friends' 30th birthday. So loads of us, all school friends, like we all went to the same high school together, are meeting at the Peak District, which I'm really looking forward to. And I'm just wrapping up her gifts. We kind of all put money together and chipped in. This is going up before her birthday, just in case she does watch it. And I thought, let me show you them because they're really nice bits. We decided to go with Astrid and Mayu. I've got a couple of jewellery pieces from there, and I find that out of all of those kind of brands, they last the best. And they had this offer on where I think if you spend over £120, you get free earrings or something. Basically, it just meant that we could get a little bit more. So yeah, and look at the packaging, it's so cute. I'm just going to check them all and make sure they're all okay. This is the first one, and that is, so I know that she's got a particular piercing. That is one of their really tiny little huggies. And then we got her a necklace, and with these necklaces you can add charms, and I just thought that would be really cute that she can customise it herself, because obviously it's risky getting people jewellery, but I feel like we know her quite well. Oh, this looks so nice. It's actually nicer than I thought it was going to be. That is gorgeous. So that is the necklace. Don't know if that's going to be able to pick up on camera. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. I know that she'll love that. Oh, these are the earrings that we got. They're a little bit smaller than I thought, but my friend likes really like classic jewellery, so they're just, again, some really nice. It's not going to pick up because they're quite small, but yeah, they look great. So yes, I'm happy with those. I'm going to get those wrapped up. I was going to try and make a cake, but I'm getting the train. So I thought that is not going to fare well on my journey. So yeah, I'm going to wrap those up individually. Got her a card that kind of matches. It's a little bit later now, it's 5:30. We haven't actually had a single trick-or-treater yet, and I thought we maybe would have by now. So it looks like me and Jay have got party rings and Maryland cookies. I can't remember if I fully updated you on this room, but basically we were considering keeping the original floorboards, but actually it just would have been too difficult for us, and with like maintenance and cleaning and things like that, and we had leftover flooring from Harvey Maria, so Jay has like been on YouTube, done all the research, and yeah, all of the plywood's down. So now this evening he's just going to spend a little bit of time tacking it in place, and I'm going to keep him company while he does it because I've not contributed to this at all from like a practical point of view.
Because he gets lonely.
He gets lonely doing the DIY, which is fair enough. But yeah, he's also actually made a start on the built-in wardrobe, so I'll quickly show you that. That looks so good. So yeah, that is the base for it. And then we're going to have a big wardrobe there. Because we didn't really have much storage. We do have this, which is above the stairs, but it's just a bit of a weird layout. So to actually have, oh, focusing. To actually have a wardrobe in there would be amazing. But yeah, we're going to chill in here for a bit now and get cracking. while Jay finished off some of his DIY, right on cue, I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling. I'll leave in the description box some journal prompts that link to like Halloween, the transition into November. Obviously, I have my monthly journaling club as well, which is actually the day after for November. This goes live. It's Monday the 4th at 8 o'clock. So if you want to do like a full journaling session with some more specific prompts, you can come to that. But yeah, I think for this evening, I'm just going to reflect a little bit on what it is that maybe I feel like I'm holding on to that isn't serving me and I can let go of. That kind of thing of, you know, when something happens and like physically you've moved on from it because time's passed and you're like, yeah, it's done. But when you actually reflect on it and think about it, you're like, maybe I still feel a certain type of way about that. So I'm just going to basically journal on that. The TV is doing something weird. And we're going to finish watching a film that we started the other night. So I'm just going to load that up. It's a very film heavy night. But we realise at this time of year, we do really just enjoy watching films. And we don't really do it much in the summer. So yeah, we're just taking advantage of it. So yeah, while Jay finishes off his little bits, I am going to do some journaling. Got the orange. What's the end as possible?
Here.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's it. Okay, that was easier than... Yeah, I was worried.
About what?
Because of what happened. Basically, I accidentally put the white vinegar in, didn't I? It's Friday morning. Intention was to vlog last night, but I only lasted till 9 with the films. We watched... What was the film that we watched? It had Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, and... What was his name in Angus Songs and Perfect Snogging? I can't remember his name. The lead character. Anyway, it was a very like light-hearted kind of action film with like a little bit of romance, I mean, it was just an easy watch and we really enjoyed it. Then we started watching Carrie, which was the scary film that we'd picked because obviously, as I mentioned, read it in book club. And yeah, we lasted till 9. Mostly my fault because I was just flagging, but yeah, then I just went straight to bed. So I've had a really good, solid night's sleep. It's now 7:30. I've got my cup of tea. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to do like a 5-minute meditation, just something small. I've got quite a lot on this morning. I've got a full schedule. I've got a call at 11. I've got a couple of things that I need to post, a few things that I just want to schedule and get sorted. So, yes, I need to get a wiggle on. It's now 1 o'clock and I've just finished editing part of this vlog and realised that the audio is off, so I've made it a little bit shorter so you don't have to sit through too much of that. Very annoying. It's something that I keep trying to remember to do basically when I put my mic into my camera, very boring techie thing. But I have to change the audio level and I forget to change it back. So then I've been filming and you can't hear a thing. So I've hopefully tweaked it so it's not too bad. But I thought before I edit this all together, pack my bag and go to the Peak District, I would answer a question that came up on a vlog a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, basically around social media addiction, creating healthy boundaries of social media and just feeling less overwhelmed by tech. And I can really relate to this. That's why I thought I want to speak about it, because I'd say that the biggest downside to creating content is how addictive the platforms can feel, and also just that habit and that general lure of not having any quiet space. You know, there is just no opportunity. Well, there is opportunities for it, but you have to actively seek them out, because we've always got phones. They're always just there, or there's always something to distract us from how we're thinking and feeling. And I think that is like, it's something that I still daily have to try and be mindful and intentional with. I don't always get it right, and I do notice a correlation between how much time I'm spending on my phone, in particular like the apps like Instagram, TikTok, and my general mood, and I guess that feeling of like being in fight or flight. And it's funny because then it creates a spiral and a loop where if I'm feeling like that, I then want to try and avoid it by going on my phone. Like, I don't want to face that feeling because it just feels so uncomfortable. And yeah, it's a really big, serious issue. Like, I think because I can see it in myself, I spot it in other people, and a lot of people are dealing with this. I think that it is about getting very honest with yourself, and also really thinking about your values and what you want out of life, and trying to cultivate more of an awareness. So things like meditating is really good because it just gives you that space to be a bit slower. Obviously you have that practical time, but then I find with a meditation, that sense of peace sort of carries on a little bit through the morning. So then I'm being more intentional. Like, I might pick up my phone and my automatic response could be to go to Instagram, but because my mind feels clearer, I act instead of respond on the urge. So definitely for me, meditation and my yoga practice is like a big anchor. Also, I think replacing your phone with other things, especially in the evening. So put your phone in a drawer, replace it with reading or any other kind of hobby that's going to stimulate you that isn't going on your phone and social media, and just try and create bigger gaps of time where you're going on it. That's worked really well for me. Reading has been incredible because it's meant that I'm spending less time on it in the evenings. So when I do go to sleep and I do go to bed, I tend to just feel calmer, drift off easier, just not got that kind of dopamine in my brain, because especially if you're logging on and you're seeing all these notifications, it just feels like a lot. So yeah, definitely be kind to yourself about it. Like, it really is just a big thing that I think so many of us are trying to navigate and be more mindful with. I think for a lot of people, obviously they've left social media, and for me at the moment, the benefits far outweigh that need to just kind of regulate myself with it. And I feel like if anything, I would just find something else to distract myself with anyway. You know, whether that is scrolling on Rightmove, going on Pinterest more, you'd fill the time. So I think, yeah, just being kind to yourself, noticing what it is you need to do, trying to have some sort of boundaries. Like, I really try and do my 8 till 8. I did actually go on it before 8 this morning. I think because I had quite a busy, because I knew I had a bit of a busy schedule, I was like, oh, I'll just have a look. When I shouldn't have really done it because it doesn't make me feel good. But yeah, 8 till 8 works well for me. And also I think when you're in social situations, being mindful about where your phone is, try and have it off the table. Like, you don't need to constantly be contactable. Something that's helped me massively, more in relation to like messages and WhatsApp, is just remembering that I don't always need to be on. I know that we live in this society where it tells us that we need to be connected all the time, but we don't, and people will wait for a reply, and that is okay. Maybe even just saying to friends like, oh, I'm just having like a weekend off Instagram or WhatsApp, so if I don't message back, that's why. Also trying to have regular days where you do just not have your phone on you. I'm actually going away next week, and my plan is to have quite a few days where my phone just isn't in sight, or at least all of the social media apps are deleted, because the temptation will be there. Also just a little bit of afternoon sun. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it. I don't think it's easy because the apps are built like that, and I know that a lot of people, myself included, are like trying to navigate it. But yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings. Let me know in the comments if you like how you feel about it. I really do think that actually this idea of creating a life that is so good that you don't want to go online as much is the key to it. Think about all of the things that you want to do instead of scroll, and that just becomes like a bit of an incentive to not kind of go on as much and not check it. I am now going to pack and get this edited and uploaded. I'm really trying to, I'm juggling quite a bit at the minute. Obviously, pregnancy, I've got the book club, I've got work, we're redecorating the house. Like, I'm just like, ooh, there's quite a few things going on, but I love YouTube and I don't want to drop it. So yeah, apologies for like, not as much effort's going into it as I would like, but I hope that that will balance out over the next few weeks. Anyway, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.